Hey guys, and Megabytes here. Wanted to make a video to discuss the Flash versus Batgirl matchup. Now, this matchup I believe is even. I think if someone had the upper hand, it would be the Flash, definitely. Now, what I'll do in this video is I'll just discuss how I personally play this matchup. I got a friend of mine, Panic Mode from Melbourne, who uses Batgirl, and I think this is a matchup I've got most experience against. So what I'll do is I'll just share what I know about this matchup. Alright, so what I'll do first of all is I'll discuss Batgirl's footsie game. Now, what Batgirl players normally go for when they approach is her low option because it has the furthest range. So they should reach here. Back 1-2 is her low. Her overhead is her back 2. As you can see, the range of that one isn't as good as the back one, so you should be crouch blocking unless she's about over here that she can get you with the overhead. Now, the interesting thing is Flash can actually punish the overhead option of her vortex, so if she goes like that and you block that, you can get a flying uppercut, and I'll just show that right now. This one. Forward. I'm just blocking immediately. There's a punish. Her low option is not punishable. Block it. After her low options, her options are pretty much to block, backdash, or jump. Now, let's do the low and backdash straight after that. So down 1-2 doesn't catch her. Down 2 doesn't catch her. But back 2 should punish that. Now there is a bit of a problem with using back 2-2 because if the Batgirl player decides to be super risky and go for a flying bat, the flying bat comes out at 6 frames, so that would punish the back 2-2 attempt and can put us in a vortex, which is not desirable. But then again, there is a huge risk in doing so because she can get punished very badly for doing the flying bat. So what I'll do is I'll just button log on, and I'll just do a back 1-2 into a flying bat. So what I'm trying to do is back 2-2, and I'm getting beat out. Now down 1-2, please back me. Also, if you block it, she gets punished. Okay, what Batgirl players also do is they do that. Now, I'll just do it again. Now, this string, you have to block it overhead low, and then she's +1 after that special. Now, what you can do is you can interrupt there. Also, backdashing will avoid that from coming out. Now, backdashing is a good option because what Batgirl players like to do is they like to do something like that, which does a lot of chip, or it's there. Like doing that as well, which is overhead low, overhead option, but backdashing will cause any follow-up to not come out, so that is a good option, especially if they're trying to chip you out towards the end. Now, even if a Batgirl player does do back 2 up 3, you can still backdash out of that. There is a pretty big window to do so, but it's always best to block overhead low. Then that way, if they just go for the overhead option, then you can just punish them with flying uppercut. Or at least they'll just have to respect the 50-50 after that. Now, what Batgirl players like doing as well is approaching through jumping. Now, I don't know why a lot of Batgirl players do jump into a vortex. That's not guaranteed. Any character with a 6 frame down one should be able to interrupt that easily. What Flash can do is he can push block or backdash out of that. So I'll just try that right now. I'm just going to do that and just block straight away. And what you have to do is you have to actually just backdash as soon as she hits the ground. If you do it too early, what will happen is the second hit will catch you. But if you just wait for her to hit the ground and then just backdash, you should be able to punish her like I did just before. Now the overhead option is even easier to get out of, so what we have to do, you can easily go down 1-2 and that should beat it, but if she does a low, then 7 frames seems to trade. It doesn't seem to beat it. It seems to trade every time, so you're safe against it, but you'll still get hit. Now if she does overhead option, the startup of overhead is higher, so you should be able to interrupt it with down 1-2, and backdashing it is easier. So I'll just do that right now. Just try interrupting now. So there's that. Now, jump 3 on the other hand, her jump 3 is plus on block, I believe it's plus 10. So if she does that, you have to respect the 50-50. Now, what the Batgirl players should be doing is jump 3, hit confirming that into down 2 bowler, or on block, go for a 50-50. Now, I did try it a few times in practice mode. I was able to backdash out of it sometimes, but it is risky. I'm just going to try jump 3 into the low option. So try to backdash there. Let's try it again. Try it again from the left. I can't seem to backdash out of it. If timed correctly, you have to respect the 50-50. So if you see her do it, jump 3. It is a bit hard to anti-it just because of the angle of it. So as you can see over here, I just got it there, but it's hard to anti-it. Just have to place it right. So that should be it about the footsie game, how Batgirl players do approach and how to counter that. So what we'll do next is I'll just show you how to deal with her wake ups. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll just turn wake ups on. Okay, so I've set very high to always block. Okay. First option is to block and punish. There's a huge window to punish it, so after 2 should do the job. That's an easy 6-1 punish. Now the other option is pretty interesting. This option is good towards the end of the match, say after a clash. You've got 1% health left. What Batgirl players can do with most of the cards is just do a smoke bomb, and that would chip any opponent out because it does more than 1% chip. So what I'll do is I'll just do that, walk back, do that too early, but as soon as pretty much you hear the explosion, just calm it down to. Should be able to do it very consistently. So that'll be good because you can easily combo after it. That's unclashable damage pretty much. You can do 19% of either down 2, back 2, back 2, which is a very good option. Now, let's go for another wake up attack. Okay, Bat evade, you should be able to trap that with flying uppercut. But I don't think it's high enough for you to be able to get a follow-up. You can probably go into trades and just do big damage with that, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, this is interesting for the bat wheel because most flying bat. Let's do that first. Okay, so with this one, she is very negative after that. You can meter burn forward 3 to suffer up from that. So you have to delay a little bit, otherwise you'll go through it. Normal forward 3 will lose to that. Now blocking it, she's very negative after that, so you should be able to get big damage. Just make sure you punish her on the way down with back 2, because if you don't, if you delay it a little bit, she can block. I'm just gonna see if she hit the ground there, but if she is, as soon as she's going down, you should be able to get around this combo. Right, let's try Batwheel. Now this is the most common, well, Smoke Bomb, Flying Bat, and Batwheel are the common wake-up attacks. Now with this one, forward 3 does work, but you just have to time it very early. That was too late. There we go. Mina burning it does nothing because it's got 3 hits. So what I like doing is down 2. Because you've got a huge window to down 2 out of it. Just have to like get the time right. Can't do that. Punish without getting any chip damage. Now, also what you can do is the down 2 will get beat up by Flying Bat and Smoke Bomb, so again it is a mix up, so you have to pretty much guess right. Also, what you can do is you can backdash out of the cartwheel options. Now if she does the overhead or the high option, then you block them. But if she does the low, you actually get out of it. So what I'll do is I'll just set this recording to do the low. So you have to backdash after cartwheel finishes. Now if you block it, you can of course punish it with flying off attack. Very easily. With the high option, it's the same thing. Block them straight away. If you backdash, you block it. If you duck, it shouldn't hit you. Now, as far as the punish goes for this one, I find the most consistent one to be down 2. If you're in the corner, you can just like dash under and you just The overhead option of the cartwheel is actually the easiest one to punish, and the one that Batgirl does get punished the most for using. Now, the low option, it only seems to be able to get a flying uppercut as a punish. Now, the high option, you can get a down 2, but obviously that does scale a lot. Now, the overhead option, what happens is you can get a lightning charge, and that can lead to big damage as well if you cancel it into like 1-1 trait into a combo or 1 into trait. Or you can do what I like doing is 2-1, which is a very good punishing tool that Flash has. So it's good obviously against characters with armor because of the multi-hitting. It's a multi-hitting string, and it reaches well, so it's the only thing that I can seem to punish Martian's low scoop with. But what I'll do is I'll set the reversal to Batwheel, and I'll just show you that. So that's the first one. It wasn't even a reversal, so there is a big window to do so. That was the reversal, so you can punish with that. Now, there we go. So you can get big damage off of that, so I'll just try it again. That's 62%. So obviously if you don't do the last forward 3, you can get, it reduces the damage by 2%, so you get an easy 60% punish for them trying to do the overhead option of the cartwheel. So I'd recommend doing that every time. So if they do that, just put a backdash and you can punish. So that's it. What I'll do now is I'll just talk about Batgirl's corner game. So what I've done is I've just actually set the position to the corner, and I've recorded a common combo that Batgirl players do and a dive kick set up after that crosses up. I'll just show you something interesting. So I'm just going to let it play now. I'm just going to be holding back the block. That's up. So you have to actually hold forward to block that. But pretty much, so yeah, holding forward with that. So pretty much what you should be doing is after that combo, what you have to do is just tech roll. If you do tech roll, no matter what Batgirl does, it's not going to cross you up. it's always gonna land. You always have to just press that block. There you go. Block. I recorded another version of that combo, but instead of doing the bat evade into the dive kick, what I did is I just dashed up and jumped 2, and what that does is that actually does reverse flashes inputs, so it will reverse wake ups in the corner. So waking up against Batgirl in the corner sometimes is not a great idea because of the reversal of wake up. So I'll just show that right now. So reverse positions. Now, similar to before, if you do tech roll, you should be able to punish it. Okay, and that should be it for the Flash versus Batgirl matchup. Something I didn't cover is Batgirl zoning, but well, the start off on her bowler is pretty large, so you can lightning charge her out of it, especially if they're just holding it. If they're holding it, then you can just lightning charge, because even if they try to backdash or forward dash, lightning charge should catch them. There are some instances where Flash goes through the opponent if they're trying to backdash due to the backdash invincibility, but that's about the only downside. And of course, if you do delay it a lot, then she's going to catch you with a bowler. And another good tool to use against the zoning is the speed dodge, because you can just evade that entirely. And if you duck her high projectile, then you can lightning charge punish her as well. So thanks for watching this, guys. I will be posting this video on Test Your Might, which is my favorite resource, and I think it's the best resource for everything Injustice and Mortal Kombat related. So thanks again for watching.